Hi, in this video I'm going to be making a pop-up card. Now, to decorate my card I'm using this digital download collection from the Crafty Witches called Take It Easy. So to start off with, you need to make the card base. So you need a scoreboard and an 8x8 card. At the spine of the card we're going to measure 4 centimeters inwards on each side. So just line the spine up to 4 centimeters and then score, and then do exactly the same on the other side. So line up to 4 centimeters and score. Then with the score lines, they need to be folded. So just turn it around. You can just fold them outwards. So you're doing a mounting fold for each of the score lines. And then, as you can see, the card folds inwards and it gives you this shape here. So that's the main card base. And then to go with that, you're going to need 2 pieces of card. Now these both measure 15 centimeters by 13 centimeters. So along the 15 centimeter edge, you're going to score at 2 centimeters, ,12 centimeters and 14 centimeters. And you need to do that with both of them. So just go over that again. So scoring at 2 centimeters, ,12 centimeters and 14 centimeters. So you just want to fold these score lines. They all go the same way and making that shape for your card. And these 2 pieces go on the inside of the card design. So the single score line will go to the inside of the card, and then this will then attach to the edge of the card, well, on the flat part of the card. So just pop those 2 out the way a moment. So bringing back the card base, now I need to add some ribbon onto this card. You can either pop it on the inside or on the outside. Now I've got some ribbon already cut, so I'm just going to add mine to the outside of the card. Okay, and just put that to one side just to dry. Now I've already cut my pieces out. So this here is part of one of the inserts. So I've cut this out first, and this measures, sorry, I've got my ruler. So this measures 19.5 centimeters by 15.5 centimeters, and that's for the back of my card. And then I've designed the front of my card with the rest of the insert as a topper and some of the plain and coloured paper. So to start off with, I've got a piece of plain coloured card, and that's 19.5 centimeters by 15.5 centimeters. So that is for the front of the card. And then just pop these together. So then to add to that, I've got a piece of white card that measures 19 centimeters by 12 centimeters. And on top of that, I'm going to add this pattern paper, and this measures 18.5 centimeters by 11.5 centimeters. So just attach those two pieces together. Okay, and then, like I said, this part here is the rest of the insert, and to map that onto, I've got a piece of white card measuring 16 centimeters by 11.5 centimeters, and so I cut this down to 15.5 centimeters by 11 centimeters. So just attach those together. Like I said, these are going to go on top of the plain green I have there. And then I have a sentiment, and I've enlarged the flower paper. I think it was I enlarged it by 130 or 40%, and then I just cut these flowers out to use as embellishments. So I'll just bring back the card base. So I'm just attaching this to the back of the card. I mean, you can reprint this out and decoupage this. I just haven't done that for this one today. And then the front of the card. First of all, I'm just going to add the plain green to it. And then I'm just going to attach my other layers. to use some foam pads for my sentiment. And then bring in some of the flowers. Okay, just make sure everything is well and truly down. That's the front of my card and then the back of the card. So now we're going to do the inside. So just need to open that up. Now, again, I've already cut my papers out. So I have 2 plain papers and 2 pattern papers. So each of the plain papers measure 19.5 centimeters by 15.5 centimeters, and both pattern papers measure 19 centimeters by 15 centimeters, and they need 2 strips for down the middle here, so they measure 19.5 centimeters by 3.5 centimeters. I'm just going to attach these together. Lined up. Now I'm going to add them to my card base. Just make sure it's in the right position. And then the 2 centre pieces. One day I made a video where my glue actually doesn't clog up. Nope, it's gone again. Okay, so that's the inside of my card base. So just put that up there. Now, putting these two pieces in here, like I said, this single score line there will attach to the pop-up part of the card, and then this will just attach to the base card there. So for this, I've already, again, got my pieces. So I have 2 toppers, and I've cut extra bits out just to give them some dimension. I have 2 plain papers and 2 pattern papers, a couple of strips and a couple of sentiments. So the plain paper measures 12.5 centimeters by 9.5 centimeters. So the pattern paper measures 12 centimeters by 9 centimeters. So I'm just going to attach these together. And then the 2 strips of paper, they measure 12.5 centimeters by 1.5 centimeters, and they're going to go on this side as it's going to be seen. So I'm going to add the papers to these 2 pieces first. And then I'm going to attach this to my card base and then add the toppers in at the end. Just make sure everything's secure. Okay, just put the toppers out of the way. I'm just going to attach that to the centre pop-up there. Okay, just press that in. And then just give that a little time to dry. Because then that will be attached there. And then they fall down when they're closed. So I'm just going to attach this other side here. Just try and get them as level as possible. Just going to give that a couple of seconds to dry. So while that's drying, I'm just going to attach the two toppers together. I'm going to use some foam pads on this part. Okay, and this one. Okay, right, now I'll go back to our main card base. So just adding glue to the little tab there. Just going to fold this side down first. Just so I know when we close, the cards close, it's in the right position. So fold, if you see, fold that down and then close your card so that catches in the right place. And then do the same with this side. Again, close it up, fold that down, and then close your card on top. Just apply a small amount of pressure for a little while, just so it takes. There you go. And there's the pop-up part of the inside of the card. Whoops. There you go. Do that again. Definitely does need a bit of time to dry before you start pulling it apart. So now I've got my toppers and sentiment. So our first topper I'm just going to attach to the side there. I mean, this collection has a good range of toppers to add to your cards. So you can do more embellishing when you decorate your own card. So this says, I hope your day is amazing. Sending big hugs. I'm just going to attach both of those to there. Just make sure that's straight. So, I mean, you can cut out some more flowers and add some embellishment here down the side if you like. And then as you see, it all nicely closes up. So because I've added foam pads, that's the reason I've added the ribbon, just to keep it tied closed when it's in an envelope. So there's the front of my card. The back of the card where you can write the message. And then you open it up to a little pop out. So I hope you enjoyed my video, and maybe have a go at making this. If you've got any questions, please leave a comment and I'll get back to you. And I shall see you again soon. Goodbye.
We'll be right back.